My jealous friends made a FU book and I was on page 1, so I uploaded it all over social media to get them expelled. My friends have always been a little jealous of me because of my overwhelming popularity at school. Not only did I have the highest grade point average, I was also president of 3 different clubs and captain of my school's cheerleading squad. As a junior, I was already voted as homecoming queen the year before, and everywhere I went, my friends would always just tag along and do the same things I would do, but not as great. Honestly, rather than friends, they were more like my shadow, always lurking around and never really up to anything interesting or new. So imagine my surprise when I found out I was on the very first page of their secret FU book, which I only discovered during a sleepover. Basically, when my friends had fallen asleep before me, I went around the room and into her closet to try on some of her clothes. I discovered the location of the book under a pile of ugly sweatpants. Each page was filled with their dark and dirty thoughts, and I absolutely ate it up. But the first page really was quite offensive. It included details of every guy I made with or teachers I flirted with jokingly and how my friends found my open sexuality disgusting. It also talked about how much they hated my guts and wished that a car would one day hit me hard enough that I would disappear from this world. They labeled me as the Queen Beach and SLT of the year and a lot of things that I was shocked they were even able to spell correctly, especially since they had absolutely bombed the last English lit exam. But while I was reading all of this, I heard movement behind me and figured that they might be waking up, so I quickly snapped photos of each page to read it more on my own time. When I got into bed, I read the rest of the pages on my phone before heading to bed. In the morning, I acted like nothing had happened, and while they were all laughing over breakfast, I was already plotting a way to make them beg for my forgiveness. First, I created this big public scene where my friends and I were seen fighting and temporarily ending our friendship. This was easy because all I had to do was call them out on copying everything about me in front of everyone, which is something I had already planned to do in the first place before graduation. Next, I created a new Twitter and Instagram account where I uploaded all of the pages there, making sure to tag each student. I wish I could have seen the panicked expressions on my friends' faces, but it would have to wait. I then took screenshots of the posted images to look like I was also a victim and discussed it with a few influential students at school, asking what they thought and making it into a bigger deal. The last step was to cry in front of a teacher and show the screenshots to explain why I had been so distracted lately. And by the end of the week, my girls had finally been exposed for the selfish, jealous, two-faced bitches they actually were. Every student in the building absolutely hated their guts. There were whispers and students avoiding contact everywhere they turned. Even the teachers showed obvious signs of disliking them. Now all I had to do was wait for them to beg. However, they never did the rest of the year, and that left a pretty salty taste. Before the graduation ceremony, I had asked the principal if she was planning on throwing those students out for the scandal they caused, and she refused to expel them, saying that their previous 3-day suspension was good enough for a low-level bullying tactic. I'm pretty sure she was just on the lookout for the no child left behind policy thing that's honestly bullshit. So now they graduated, and I'm stuck without any justice. To help me feel better, can you let me know what you would have done?